late. The week before that, I think I was late, and this week I'm a little early tonight. That's okay. Uh, been out here working away, trying to get stuff caught up, measured up, and figured out what we got to do with it, and that. So I thought I was about ready to leave, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's Sunday night. I figured I'd do a quick show here and see what's all going on. And it's cold, as you know. It's the air's different tonight, and I see the sun's still up, and it's after it's almost 6 o'clock, and the sun's still out, so it's going down. But hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Hey, Top Gun. Hey, Casey. Yep. Decided I better do my show before I go. I was thinking about going and get something to eat, but who needs food, right? Oh, well. How y'all been doing? Ready for spring yet? I sure am. I've been busy measuring up crankshafts today and cylinder bores. Hey, Brian. 77. Well, send the heat up here. Okay. I hate this stupid thing when it does that. I look away and I miss. Hey, 69. I'm not even going to try saying your name. Well, thank you for joining. I think I just seen a message from you. Thank you for coming over. I've been measuring up crankshafts and figuring out clearances. Brian, I'd take it. Oh, God, I'd take it. I'm getting tired of freezing. Handling cold metal gets kind of annoying, too. Yep, we got some cranks that are a little iffy. A couple of them might need turn. Well, we got 69 in here. And hey, Terry, how you doing? I guess I'll give you guys a little shot. Here's what's going on. There's Crank City. There's Block Alley. And, yeah, we got a bunch of stuff around here. First time in a long time, there's a Survivor. That one, the bore is still good in that for a standard bore 350, which, believe it or not, which works out good for the motor it's going to be. So, yeah, I know I'm a little early tonight. I know last weekend it seemed like I had a pretty good show, being late, but I might go home and get Mama Bear, so this might be a short show tonight. Been doing pretty good. Otherwise, yesterday I kind of got a little short feeling, but I went and got parts and got something to eat and everything come back out of it. So, yeah, we got just a few parts around here. And the builds are about ready to start. I got to order some parts tomorrow morning, and I got to go pick up some parts. I got to take some parts. Yeah. Trying to plan out my trips for the next couple of days. I think Squirrel's got to be at a doctor tomorrow, too. Oh, I may not get anything done tomorrow. I just remember that. I think the wife's got a knee doctor, then Squirrel's got to be at the doctor. So, it may not be, I may not be doing anything tomorrow. What did this thing do, glitch? So, how y'all doing? Having fun out there? It's been a blast around here. I had to add about 20 gallons of, about 15 gallons of water. Well, that was a wonderful thing. Sorry about that. I don't know if anybody stayed or not. Hopefully I'm back. The damning tablet restarted itself. Hopefully I'm here. Am I back in here, I hope? Stupid tablet. About ready to smash it. Oh, I don't know what's going on with this tablet. This thing is just, the last few live shows it's done great. Now tonight it's kind of being a blankety blank blank. Yeah. At least they let me reconnect without having to start all over. I don't know if anybody's left here or not, but oh boy, looks like everybody kind of. Oh well, numbers just went up again, so maybe. Hey, Carolina man. Let's see what I missed. Why the thing was Yeah, I'm tired of. Hi Top Gun. I don't know who's all. Okay, well, hopefully you're in here yet, Top Gun. I'm a collector of many things. 8 make videos here too. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got a few parts around here. That one stopping in Blacksmith. Yep, we're back. Okay, what'd that say? I got. Oh, yeah, okay. I want to stop and talk to the blacksmith about making me a couple of tanks. I want to get me some of that Evaporust because I've got some parts here that need to be cleaned. A friend of mine checked in the other stuff I was really interested in. He says, I don't know if I'd go that route. So I want to try it because if it works, I'm going to have a couple of dunk tanks made for one for cranks and one for blocks, and start dipping this stuff because I got some really rusty blocks in here, and I'd like to get them clean and see if we can salvage them. You never know. Found a casting flaw on a couple of blocks today. So, hey Terry, you want to come up and turn some wrenches? Holy moly, I'm getting. Yeah, Casey, you've been kind of quiet there, Casey. I haven't seen you on Facebook much or anything. You've been kind of hiding out, ain't you? Well, I got picked that up. I figured out what they did wrong. You notice that's a 3/8 inch drive. They put the stickers on them and put them in the box for a 1/2 inch. So, actually, it was working pretty good. Then the compressor blew up. Still haven't fixed that. I've just got stuff. Too many things going too many different directions trying to get all done. We'll have a large journal / 327 and a 350 block for sale here. Why is it giving? Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that way too, Casey. I've got a few people that have connected with me through there, but there's days I don't know. Facebook, it's just not like it used to be. We got to get it, but then there's some that I've. That's the only way I got a way of getting a hold of them is through Facebook, so that's why it still stays. Yeah, I don't know if anybody watched the. It's not official, but come October, the family's getting bigger again, I guess. Yep. uh, I don't know about that. I'm getting too old to be babysitting. Mason and Lily, they were getting big. They're getting big enough they could come out here and tip over everything and create havoc for Grandpa. But hey, that'd be okay. Oh, what we got? I'm doing pretty good, and I think once this weather warms up, it's going to be a lot better around here. Hey, Kurt, how you doing? Did you see I gave you an address the other day? There, Kurt. You kind of seem like an interesting address, so I put it up there for you. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I know, Carolina. Thinking about getting a semi of your own. Oh boy. I don't know. With that electronic driver's log, I don't know how that's going to work out for some guys. I think some guys are going to lose their butt. It's I don't know. Hi, Anna. How you doing? Don't be very bad connection me now. Come on, this. Carolina's asking because he doesn't really know. uh, yeah, when I was a kid, I was always going to grow up and be a truck driver. Well, I'm still turning wrenches. I don't think I could climb up the side of a truck nowadays. Maybe early in the morning. That'd be the only time. Oy. Nope. Hey, Derek, how you doing? You can turn the heat up here, buddy. It's too cold. I don't know what the difference is in the air today. I'm in my sweatshirt in here, and the furnace is run. I mean, it's comfortable, but today it's just bitter. I don't know. Maybe too much iron in here. Yeah, keeping the truck busy. That'd be the interesting thing. Yes, I do, Terry. I've got enough to put a cheap version together. It's funny that you bring that up because here's the spacer bearings. Looking at those, wouldn't be hard to make your own. Wouldn't be. I found out they use a 10 under bearing, evidently, is what these are. So that's the rear main. You just got to get the ears off it, the thrust side off it. And so, yep, we're getting closer to building a 377. I got to get this other stuff out of the way first so I can dig my stuff out and then finally play with it. That didn't sound good. Good thing Mama Bear wasn't here. She'd had that turned sideways, now wasn't she? I don't know. Maybe she is. Who knows? She might be hiding. But then again, I think she's sleeping because she had to be up at 4 o'clock this morning and open the store. Up at 4 o'clock, and I think it was almost 4:30 before they got off work. So she put in a 12-hour day. Hey, squirrel work too, and so yeah, I got some 377 builds and 383s and 350s and this and 400, just all sorts of stuff. Still got a 396 in the mix that I want to get done up and fixed up and working, but yeah. Oh, and then working on might be making a road trip. And I'm not going to totally ruin today's video. Might be making a road trip. It's either going to be a 20-hour drive or a 40-hour drive. And then there's going to be a lot more stuff done in-house. I won't be having to go anywhere else. So my search is on for a boring bar yet. That's the only thing I'm missing is a boring bar. Well, that's good, 69. Yep, we're here to have fun and support one another and do what we can. And I got to go after, like I said, now I realized I probably won't get to do it tomorrow. Tuesday will probably be the day I go after parts, pick up parts and order parts and everything else, because I want to be with Mama Bear when she goes to the knee doctor to see what they say. Oh, there you go, Casey. That wouldn't be so bad. I gotta learn to keep looking at the screen. I look away and look back and the messages are gone. I gotta get a camera for out here. Mama Bear's doing better. Knee's still bugging her. And there goes the furnace. Good. You know, my CDAL. Squirrel kind of seems to be doing a lot better than what she was. So things are improving. It's getting better. I know I'm improving. I know I'm dropping weight. I can feel it. I can tell it, and I'm happy. And I've got a few people mad at me for the way I'm dropping the weight. But, hey, it's working. I don't care. As long as it's working, I'm going to do it. Why is that doing that? So, because I can feel it in the legs. It's getting better, easier. I'm trying to force myself to only eat twice a day. I'm getting used to feeling the hunger. That took some time to get used to, but it's only for the better, because I've got a lot of pistons and rods and bolts and nuts and everything else to tighten and play with and get it. I guess Mama Bear ain't here. I'll get the goofy talk going, but yeah, hopefully this next week I got the air compressor replaced or fixed. I don't know. I haven't even looked for parts for it, because I know last year when I got parts they were getting harder to find. And hey, Captain Jerk, how you doing? Long time no see. Yep. Got 13 in here and 9 likes tonight. Thanks, everybody. So far, we did a pretty good show last weekend, and getting a little crowded in here, but here pretty soon is going to start thinning out. Excuse me. And I don't know why I'm belching today, because all I've had is water and chocolate milk. Been busy working and editing, yep. Oh, that's a fun one to drive there, Kurt. The 454, the owner and I, we figured out he needs the long water pump for that, and the long water pump pulleys. So I think he's working on getting in that. Yeah, because that needs to get done and out of here so these next few motors can get up there and get fired up and brought to life. So I definitely want them tested before they leave, so I know there's no problems and everything's set up. Oh, thank you, Anna, for stopping by. We're just kind of hanging out here tonight, not much going on. I'm sitting here and I'm still thinking and trying to, I know whose is whose and what's what, but that's a lot of cranks. And the sad thing I'm finding out, the Turner crank versus buy a new crank, you're almost better off to buy new anymore. That's getting to be sad. I mean, I got some nice cranks bookmarked and that, which I don't know, but I hate to throw the old stuff away. Yeah, there. Yeah, I got thinking years ago I was begging for steel cranks. Not that I own everyone that's in here, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I've got 8 or 9 of them in the building. Years ago, they were like finding hen's teeth. Now they're starting to pop up. The good old technology. I still like the old stuff, but I'm kind of converting over to the new stuff. I do have 2 LS motors in here. One's all aluminum. And I just scored some heads for that one. So I'm thinking about building an all aluminum 5.3 out of that. Don't know what I'll stick it in, but it's going to be a light little motor. I got that gray truck out there. Hopefully we're going to get old stuff for no far. Hey, who's old? I ain't 50 yet. I'm still young. Actually, when I turn 50, I'll only be 5. So I'm getting younger. Yeah, I have a problem with buying these mass-produced engines. I really do. I mean, they're mass produced. There's no... Until we get the quality control back on things, that mass produced stuff just is not right. I have finally seen the inside of these so-called crate motors for the race cars. You're 43 and... I finally seen the inside of these crate motors. Those crate motors, for what they're charging, they are not worth the money that they're charging. No. 43, hey, we got a bunch of 40-year-olds. We're still waiting to hear. We're still waiting to figure out what's going to go on with the trailer house. It might be more this summer before we know anything on what's going on with the trailer house. So hopefully, but I've been keeping an eye out for others. So it seems like a lot of the trailer houses around here disappeared. Well, we got a pretty good variety of ages in here. Yeah, Carolina, man. Carolina's filling the role of dad tonight, I guess. Now the one guy got lucky to 70. Oh, 70. Oh, well, maybe Bill took over Carolina's man's position. Guy got lucky. He tore down a motor and he found a late model of one-piece 4-bolt main. And it checked out, so it's going to work for what he wanted to do. So we're finally moving forward on that one. Only had to go through about, I checked 3 different blocks. So the 4th one finally worked for him. Jeez, I'm just chilled tonight. I guess that's the only problem with taking the weight off. I'm getting cold. I don't have all the insulation anymore. It's kind of... Oh. Yeah, and I know... Oh, wow, we're into February. So, yeah, that's the other thing. Mama Bear and I need to sit down and figure out if we're really going to do it this June. What weekend in June, and get it out there and get it lined up and do a get-together here in June. Not sure what we'd all do besides come out here. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll get that clunker motor and have a blow-up day, or just fart around. Just, I don't know. We'll have to. I know wife said we should talk to the cousins about getting a side of beef, and one guy, he's like, well, I can get you a hog too, so I could have actually fresh pork and some fresh beef butchered up and have a good old time. So I guess we got to sit down and decide what we're going to do there. 38 days till... Yeah, well, I know this year's flying by fast. I mean, yesterday when the guy stopped in to check on his motor, he's like, oh yeah, yesterday that was fresh pork and beef. Yeah, it is. I went to write up the receipt for him, and I'm like, God, it's already the 9th or 10th or whatever it is. I'm like, dang, it's flying by. Yeah, this stuff that was brought in yesterday was frosty, very frosty. I had these gloves on, my mechanics gloves on, and it felt like my skin was starting to stick to the glove. Stuff was cold. But he got down here about 8 o'clock in the morning, and he'd been driving since 6, and the wind chill and the snow on top of that metal was frosty. But we got it all cooked up and cleaned up, and I still got a few more things to run through, so. Oh, you had an ice storm last night. Ugh. That's one thing I'm glad we didn't have. There was a few years ago we had nothing but ice. I couldn't walk around or do nothing, and that's probably when I chipped my one knee too. I fell that year, and that's when I got the chip in the knee. Grape wine. Oh, my dad was getting in his later years. He was getting into making his homemade wine, mulberry, grape, whatever he could turn into wine. He was. Yeah, I was getting cold. I don't like it. I don't know why this keeps saying. Hopefully the feed's going pretty good. Every once in a while it says bad connection. I don't know why one week it'll work fine and the next week. Did we have that much ice last year? See, that's my problem, Casey. I can't remember what I did last week, but I can remember what I did as a kid out here on the farm. It's funny how your memory gets like that. Yeah, Terry, he's down south. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, last week was. This weather has sure been screwed up, but that's. I don't ever remember weather like this when I was a kid. I'd like to have some normal, so. But, yeah, I've answered a few questions on the messages or the comment section, and. Oh, that's right. And okay. Hey, Brian, you know, I might have, I don't know which Carolina you're in, but if this deal works out and I drive all the way to the person's place, I'll be in North Carolina. Yeah, 69. When I get home to my regular computer and that, if I haven't subscribed to you, I'll get subscribed to you. When I'm on the tablet, I can't do that stuff. Yeah, the trip, if I end up getting this stuff for the shop, it's going to be coming from North Carolina is where I'll be heading. Kind of like to go drive all the way out there, and that way Mama Bear could see. There's a new law in Carolina. What's that? Bears ain't allowed? Fremont, I think it was. Yeah, I think he said Fremont. He says he's an hour away from the ocean. No snow bongs. Well, then I guess you ain't moving back there, Carolina. Oh, okay, Brian. Yeah, we can do that. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how to get the funds raised to go get this stuff, and got some ideas. It's just gonna might take a few weeks or so. So it'll sure help out here because then I could, like I said, I could do all my head work and the honing of the blocks here and not have to worry. It'll actually be in a hone tank with the fluid running at all times instead of the way I do it now. It's working, but I'd rather have it where it's got the fluid running all the time. Well, Carolina, we'll send you some snow. I can fill up some trucks and have them bring it down and pack your yard full for you. Oh, okay. St. Pete, Florida. Okay. Back in '92, I was down in Homestead. I went down to Homestead, Florida. Yeah, I know it's cold in here. My feet are getting cold. I'm just. A few nights ago, I went home and my feet were really cold. I had to put them up in front of the space heater, but I was a little kind of like Carolina man that he got. Well, he didn't realize he can feel the heat from his space heater. He got some bad burns, and so thanks to him doing that, and it also helped me remember not to put my feet too close to the why they were cold, but they got warmed up eventually. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, the wife and I did a road trip and went and met a bunch of YouTubers, and that's what I was saying earlier, and then I forgot. Wife's never seen the ocean, so I'd like to get her to see the ocean once. I think she'd have fun. I even thought about just flying out there and renting a U-Haul and drive back instead of taking my truck. Yeah, I just missed Hurricane Andrew in '92. Literally just missed him. Missed it. Okay, cool. Well, cool. That'd be cool, Brian. That'd be neat to meet up some more. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just kind of figure out when we're going, and if those two motors I had, well then yeah, you can't be too far from him then. Yeah, Mama Bear needs. She keeps saying in 2 years, once Squirrel graduates, she says you better be ready to leave. Well, if I'm busy turning wrenches and sending race motors out the door, or drag motors, or whatever. Hey, maybe I'll have Mason taught by then. he'll be wow, he's turning 1 next month. Can you believe he's 1 already? Holy crud. So he'd be about 5? Yeah. Oh, no, he'd be about 3, 4. Yeah, he'd be old enough to turn wrenches, right? uh, oh, okay. I don't know if we get up that far or not. It'd be cool. I mean, a lot of people have been meeting a lot of good people around 1111. I'll have to remember that number. So yeah. Well, I'll try to. Mama Bear, she's ready to, and I don't blame her. She's worked ever since she was old enough, and she's ready to go see some stuff before something happens, and I'd like to too, and enjoy it while we can. The world's getting crazier and crazier each day, so we better enjoy what we got while we got it. I was in a guy's truck the other night, and he lets his dog ride in there, and I noticed my sweater is all covered in his dog hair yet. I'm ready to throw it in the dryer and see if I can get it to... Oops, speaking of that. Uh-oh. I forgot to finish my laundry this morning. Oops. Bet he might be a little wet tonight. Oops! I knew I forgot something today. Oh well. Wouldn't be the first time. Nope, well, you just got a shop full of stuff, and 454 will be hopefully going home soon, because he's like ready for it. I'm ready for it to be out of here too. 454s are a nice engine, but boy, they eat up the real estate. I'm kind of proud of myself. I haven't dropped any crankshafts off my foot. Years ago, I had a buddy, and we had one of the old storage sheds that we moved in here. I went to hand him a head. I dropped it. It hit the wood floor. It bounced over a transmission on his foot. Well, then he kicked it back over the transmission, and I'm sure we broke his foot that day. He hobbled on that for weeks before he could start walking. Slipped out of his fingers, and he dropped it and went boing, boing, boink. He just... That guy, too, you had to know him. He was the same guy that I told him don't step off the ladder, and he did. The ladder slid off the roof, and he got... His feet were about 4 foot off the roof below when he straddled the ladder, so... And I about fell off the roof laughing at him. Excuse me. Yeah, if I broke a foot in that, well, hell, I've had 2 slivers in my feet and didn't know they were there. Last one finally hurt bad enough that, and then Squirrel's like, "Oh, Dad, you got a sliver," and it was a chunk of metal. Still ain't figured out how they got in my foot. So, I don't know. It's amazing what happens. Yep, cat's been acting goofy, so I've got a feeling we do have a weather change coming up. And that's the other thing I got to figure out. I've looked at a piece of equipment, but I need a hot box to heat the motors up. To do some welding repair to some blocks. I got 3 blocks that need to be repaired, and hate to throw them away because this stuff's getting scarcer and scarcer each day. Today was nice working out here. New name for TLC Bear. Uh-oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, Carolina? While I was working on the motors, I had the qualifying for the Daytona on today. I turned on the TV and that was the first thing I heard. I'm like, cool. It's kind of nice to watch some of the racing stuff today. I still got, come on. Got gravel on my heel and sand in one of my elbows. Oh, youch, buddy. Well, ouch. That's another reason I'm trying to get the weight off too, because the knees are feeling better. I'll tell you that. And I got one friend that's kind of freaking out. I said, well, another friend told me years ago, if you don't put it in your mouth, don't put it on. I didn't push him. I told him the ladder's laying there, and I said, don't you dare step off that ladder. Oh, I've done it. He did it. And shoop. Oh. Only in the skin. Okay. Oh, only in the skin. Okay. Okay. Got you now. I had to stop and think there. Sorry, sometimes my attention span just is about as short as a... there it goes. Gone. Hey, I got an old 307 block in the house. It's been interesting. Yeah, I want to get, I had to break down and go get some more. Wanted the Simple Green, but I had to go get Purple Power yesterday. That's all the place had. Got a store about 6 miles away from the shop. It's out in the middle of the country. The only good thing is it's closed. Yeah, a squirrel. The Ranger. That is still being in the process. The guy, we've researched getting a reman motor now, and we still can actually, called up the place to go get the parts and found out, oh, we haven't changed their prices in a couple years, so they raised their prices. That same engine kit that we thought was going to be $800 is now $1,500. Well, the machine shop, their kit was going to be complete with new valve springs and everything, and it was going to be less, so yeah. The Ranger has turned into a nightmare for the guy. So it's going to cost him more money, but it'll be a hell of a nice motor when it's done. Yeah, according to the VIN number and the decoding I did on it, it came out of a C10 pickup truck. It was used in. Then one of the blocks that I identified came out of a 70 to 72 Camaro that was only a 2-bolt 350. So that's where I want to get the dunk tank so I can dunk these things with the rust remover. And I'm funny. I won't use caustic stuff. Not myself. I've been that way all my life. If it'll eat your skin, I ain't touching it. It's. I think my dad scared me years ago with anhydrous, and I've just never got over it. And so yeah, and that's we even looked into doing like my one buddy with the Black Ranger that's been in my videos and the we looked into getting an Eddie Bauer that was wrecked. Yep, the 307s were put in the Malibus and some Camaros, and they were kind of using it in a lot of things. And we were thinking about converting this little Ranger over to a V8 for him. And I don't know where the people are getting off selling these vehicles without titles. And if it ain't got a title, even if I'm parting the thing out, I got a bill of sale on the Black Tahoe, which is okay. But, and knowing, I knew the history on where it came from, but normal everyday Joe selling a vehicle without a title, that's red flag city. My luck is by the time we get it home, tear it apart, here comes the bank going, hey, what are you doing to our vehicle? Yeah, no, I'm not going there. And then a buddy of mine was looking up oh wow, an old 307 two-barrel. Yep. I built a few of those too. A buddy of mine was looking up a car, looking at old clunker cars where he lives, and there was one that was advertised, oh, mechanic special, no title, but you could fix it up and sell it for a lot. I'm like, not without a title, you ain't. So, yeah, I don't know where people think they can sell a vehicle without a title, and it's crazy. Oh yeah, I've had the 283s, 327s, 302s, Chevy, 400s, 350s, all that stuff. Difference between a 327 small journal and a large journal. I don't know if this book will tell us. The small journal, 100 thousandths. The small journal rods are 2-inch, and the 350 is 2/100. I'm not sure what the mains. Nope, this book ain't going to go back far enough. And the mains are even smaller. They say the reason they went to the large journal with the GM is because they said with the small journal, the bearings, the speed was too fast, they thought, so they went to large journal. I Supercharger French 2016. Hey, Explorer! What? I didn't see you sneak in. Hey, Explorer. Well, we thought about doing that too, Kurt, putting the 5.0 in there, but the transmission's in there that won't bolt up to the V8, so that's why we were going after the V8 Eddie Bauer. Everything was there, and a friend of mine, well, Carolina, we've tried looking for a used 4.0. We're not finding them. And the one junkyard even went out on the national thing where they're all hooked together, so the 4.0s, they're not out there right now. We tried finding it. And like they said with the used one, you don't know if you're getting the same stuff, and since the 4.0 was such a problem-plagued engine, you don't know what you're getting when you get one, even though they give you a guarantee. And as much of a pain in the butt that is to work on. Yeah. And the one place that we were looking at getting the reman, they would even cover up to $65 an hour shop rate labor to fix whatever went wrong with their motor. Yeah, we've threatened to put a Chevy in that truck for him. Yeah, we've threatened to do that, Terry. Hey, one time my old boss at the junkyard, he says, you ain't gonna believe this. He says, go out and check out that truck I just bought. I walk out. I'm like, it's a dang Ford. What do I want to go look at that for? He said, no, you better keep going. All right, well, I overlooked that old, like 76, 7 F-150. Nothing special about it. And he goes, look at it. And I finally opened the hood, and I went, oh! Somebody finally figured out a way to make a Ford worth something. Here was a Chevy drivetrain under the hood of that truck. Well, heck, you know what? We should do an LS swap on that little Ranger. They're sticking the LS motors into everything. Hey, there you go. I could build him that aluminum LS and put that in there. That wouldn't add any weight to the truck. Oh, thank you, Bill. Yes, I'm hoping to get everything going and get it going. And I kind of put this all on hold years ago when I started having the kids and the wife around, and now it's time to get serious and have fun with it. So, yep. And then I could start doing my own crazy stuff. So, for an industry that I got a few saying, oh, this is dying off, for an industry that say this is dying off, if that was the case, the price of the equipment would be going down so they could dump it. It's not going down. I think it's just it goes through it all goes through phases in certain areas. I mean, I got guys asking about 377s and all this oddball stuff and 383 stuff, and I know of a few 383s that were just sold dirt cheap. I mean, $5,000 of parts in it, and they sell them for $800, $900, $1,200. I'm like, that don't compute in my book. I'm like, okay, but I don't know. I've had a few more inquiries about that last 350 I built, but nobody ever comes through. I mean, yeah, you never know. That's right, Carolina. The only way I'm going to make this go is I got to do it here. I just and have fun. Become the next. Nah, it won't become that. But get the old Sea Bear motors out there. Yes, everything's getting LS. Everything. About the only thing you don't hear LS go in then is a Charger or Dodge product, but I'm sure somebody's done it. And poor Dodge, they always try promoting something good, then they put out those Hellcats, and then they were blowing them up before they could even get any. Wow, Matt, you've been busy. You guys got all the snow. Good. Yes, those LSs are bad. They like I said, I'm working on having an all aluminum. Originally, that aluminum block came out of a Corvette. And I've been trying to hold out to find the 350 crank and make it a 350 again. You're funny, Carolina. And I haven't really messed with a lot of those LS motors yet. So then I just found out I could actually turn it into a 5.3. I'm like, oh, really? So that kind of got me thinking. It'd be fun. Wow. Yes, this snow and cold. I kind of tried keeping track of fog days and that this year. I thought we weren't going to have anything until April, May. I thought we were heading for a wet spring. I sure missed this snow. Yep. Yeah, I like that little LS motor, that 5.3 in my pickup. I mean, that's a good little motor. Yeah, he wants to make his Mustang worth something. I see another one of my subscribers was at a car show in Illinois today. Lots of neat cars. Oh, you're getting rain. Oh, hopefully it don't turn to ice. Ooh, 48 GMC. Okay, cool. You used to be a okay. What? Oh, yeah. So yeah, I got about everything now gathered up to do the 377. Well, a cheap version of the 377. It's just gonna be cast pistons and cast crank and that. So it's just gonna be a simple build. All right, Matt, you stay safe and stay warm. I guess your truck's earning its keep finally. Have fun out there. Yeah, it just. .427 Cobra Jet. Oh man. Hey, Dry Shaft, how you doing? At the junkyard where I worked at, we had one Cobra Jet 427 years ago. It's kind of, I don't know if that ever got out of the junkyard before it closed or not. I kind of hope it did because they crushed everything when they sold out. Yeah, I probably need at least a 3/4 or 1-ton truck for that, don't you, Matt? 705 diesel. Yep. Oh boy. Yeah. That made that old 94 get up and go. Oh, heck, next time I come across a 3/4 ton, 1-ton truck around here that's up for sale, Matt, I'll let you know. They've been going cheap around here. Might need a motor, but I think we can figure out where to put a motor in. I bet you that F-150 really got up and scooted then. Yep. Lots to go on this year. Trying to figure out something that I can coach some of this stuff because the guy's going to store some of this stuff. Oh, short bed with a. Oh, gee. You put a suit around the motors, what you guys did there. Holy cow. Wish I kind of had some of that Cosmoline dipped some of these parts in so you could keep it from rusting. But I got that deep creep stuff. I might try to that stuff out and spray it. How many sets of tires a week did he go through on that little F-150? There's just nothing there for that truck to... Yeah, Drew, how's the weather been treating you? Oh, I think you sent all your snow this way. Yeah, we got... let's see, we got my chair a little further out and I haven't been using that. Minus 39 tonight. Whoa. Yeah, those old Cheyennes, they were fun. Kind of rearranged over there. Yeah, and the sad thing is, Bill, we used to have all that stuff sitting around our area. But the iron price went up and a lot of stuff got taken to the scrapper that should have never went. Holy cow, we're already heading for an hour already? Hey, Cara, how you doing? Didn't see you sneak in. Yeah, Drew's a heck of a guard. He can make those strings sing. Yes, they do. Oh, sorry. Ow! I gotta stand up. Legs cramping. I don't know why. Oh. So how you been out there, Carl? I know you've been trying to figure out your new phone. You must have figured out how to get that to work so you could be in here tonight. Yeah, well, Carl, if you get here like you're planning this year, he's only a 9-hour drive away. Drew is, I think that's what we figured out, ain't it, Drew? Like a 9-hour, 10-hour drive up to you? I think so, jerk. Just all of a sudden, about you got about seeing a Charlie horse. And I know my legs are cold. Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, like I said, I don't know what your plans are or how everything's working out for you, Carl. Maybe we might have to get Drew to get his passport and see if he can come back down here and have you guys put on a show out here if we do our get together in the first part of June. Oh. Oh yeah. Picked up some of these guys. Nice little row of tipped rockers for one of the motors. They're legal. Yep, yeah. Drew's basically straight north of me, I think. Let's try this again. Oh. Yeah, he's kind of straight north and a little bit west of me. That Carolina man was kind of hiding on us there for a while, but it's nice to see him again. See everything's improved for him. Uh, it's been 2 weeks already? Wow. Time flies, Carolina. 6 more subs and you get your 1,000 giveaway. Cool, Matt. The video that you sent me the other day, I seen, yeah, that worked on my end. Is that car you were working on? Yeah, that worked there, Carl. I tried sending one back to you. And you said, or, well, you said it eventually played, though. Yeah, first you said it didn't work. Well, it doesn't seem like it's been 2 weeks already. God. No wonder this motor stuff seems to be taking so long on me. You know, I've cleaned. Holy crud. 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks already. Hey, roadside's in here? You snuck in on me, roadside. I didn't see you come in. Sorry. Yeah. All right, Matt. You take care. Yeah, Des Moines. Well, then okay. Then we must be. It's about maybe an 8-hour drive to do because Des Moines 2 hours from me. So, kind of in the middle of nowhere, which is everywhere. Oh, yeah, we got. I'm kind of anxious for these motors. anxious to get these motors going and fired up, and it's going to be nice to have some of my motors back out on the track. I'm not far from you, or who are you talking to, Exploring? Oh, Quad Cities? Oh, heck no. I used to be in Iowa City about every other week there for a few years. Yeah, you're not that far away. I'm just on the west side of the state. I'm over here. I'm about an hour southeast of Sioux City. Yeah, I want to go to the races and get that. I want to be able to take one of the motors, start it on the stand, get it broke in, and then have them put it in the car and kind of follow the motor. And want to come up with a. Hey, Exploring, what time period are you spending a lot of time in Iowa University, Iowa? A year ago, I had my kidney stone removed down there. Finally, took 2 surgeries in a total of 8 hours. I am 2 hours northeast from Omaha. Over the last 35 years. Heck, you and I might have walked right past one another and never even known it then. Exploring. How you been, Roadside? So yeah, we've probably been down there. I mean, last 35 years, yeah, I'm probably sure. Our oldest was born down there. She was up there in the prenatal. Oh, okay. That wasn't good, Exploring. Hopefully they got you all fixed up now. Yeah, I gotta check with the guy that was, I haven't seen him for a while, so hopefully he's okay. The one that came up with the new design for the TLC Bear. I forgot all about that. I haven't seen him for a while. I'll have to give him a call. Or give him a message, see what, hopefully everything's okay. Carl, I ain't never sent you a sticker yet. I gotta resend one. Kind of mad at the post office. I sent him 2 or 3 decals so he'd have a couple. Oh, Exploring, okay. Well. Oh, okay, Drew. Okay. Anyway, I sent you. Well, I've sent some stickers out and the people haven't got them. I'm a little mad. I'm looking over on the wall. You know what, jerk? I don't. You're one of them I don't have. I got Double R, Drive Shaft, the Mats, Mr. Mach 1, Cab 7, and then Chop Shops, Carolina, and the Reading Railroad, and, oh God, what's her name? Oh, jeez. God. Caitlin. That's that. I hate. Oh, I fell. All right, jerk. Let's see. I'm gonna try. Who? Kurt. My address is in the comments, Captain. Within the last video or 2 videos. I got my full mailing address and a comment to Kurt Schmidt. But yeah, I'll look you, find you, Kurt, jerk, and get that to you. All right, come on. Hi, Rhonda. How you doing? Hi, Brian. Didn't see you sneak in here. I got 2 Brian. Oh, we got a Brian and a Brian. Ah, kind of cool to have the 2 different ways of spelling it. How y'all doing? You guys, you'll have to give me some addresses if you guys want stickers or something, or send me a letter. And if you use the address that I put up for Kurt, I should get it. I'm noticing we're having trouble getting our mail in town again. Yeah, I got your address, Carl. I thought I sent you one. Maybe you're another one that I've sent that it's never showed up. And I kind of said that to the post office. They were bitching about me not filling out our yearly identification on who you are. And I said, well, I got mail I've sent out a couple months ago that the people still ain't got. And, oh, she didn't want to hear that. No. Yeah. We got quite the gal running the post office right now. And, so yeah, I'll have to see with the guy, too, that was making those decals and see what's going on. See if you can get them made up. Oh, you did get it, Brian. Okay. Otherwise, I'm getting you confused with somebody else. I haven't seen Judy in here tonight. Oh, that's Jared. Judy and Jerry, I think. Hey, Terry, now come on. I did. I. That's the thing. I paid the postman, and he said, "Oh, here, I'll just take it now and put it in the mail to go out." So I don't know what happened from there. If he filed 13 days after I walked out the door, or what he done. But the guy is pretty good about it. The gal that's in there, yeah. Yeah, my address is still the same. I started using the farm address a little more because it seems like the farm, when it goes to the farm, it gets out. I get it. Seems like when it's going in the town, sometimes I get it and sometimes I don't. Okay, thanks, Dirk. The Dodge Intrepid, that car got fixed and it's gone. Um, when we got rid of it, it ended up being the cam position sensor and crank sensor were both bad in that car. Replaced them, and the person that bought the car hasn't had 1 ounce of trouble with it since we got rid of it. Oh, there's Carl's up in Canada. Let's see, what have I missed? Exploring. Well, I hope you continue to outlive what the doctors say exploring. See, I was supposed to be dead years ago, too, and the little gal that saved my butt, she lied to me when she put me on the heart medicine and blood pressure medicine. And otherwise, she said that day if she would have told me what was really wrong, she thought I was going to die right there on the spot. So I'm like, oh, well, okay. Here I am, still going. And I think I finally figured out what to do. I mean, the person that's trying to help me out and set me up with the equipment, he agrees. I think I finally find my thing to do. It seems like the more motor work I'm doing, the more everybody's interested in. It's fun. It's amazing what you can do with this stuff. And yeah, thank you, Roadside. There you go. Exploring, yep. Yeah, it just. Well, I've got my hands on the few new ones, and that's the game plan. Once it warms up, I want to go hit the junkyard and get some of these new ones, and maybe I can get the new ones built and use the money from the sales of those to keep financing working on the old school. You never know. I woke up today, so it's another chance to get things going the right direction. So, hey. That's all a person can do is you just keep going and going and going and trying. You can't give up. Well, Green Bay Wacky, how you doing? Long time. Well, not really a long time no see. I come in and watch your show, but when I'm at home, I can't comment and you're lagging. And then when I get home and I realize you're on, then I forget to test it out here at the farm to see if it plays fine. So you've been doing pretty good there, I seen. I try watching, but when I'm at home, yeah, well, here you go, Green Bay. If you have, that's called Crankshaft Alley or Crankshaft City, and we got blocks over there, and we got piles of over there, and you want to come and build a couple motors, you're more than welcome, Wacky. Come on over. Yeah, shit, there we go. We'll get you. We'll get you. Get you turning the wrenches and putting pistons in, and yeah, and I don't know if I'm getting any of. I don't know if anybody's been sending me messages on YouTube or not. I notice you can't. Once you get a message in there, you can't get rid of it. And your choices are either block the person or report the person. I'm like, no, I just want to get rid of the message. So it's like they made messages a permanent thing. Oh no, Wilburying. Oh boy, that's going to be fun. Yeah, now the fixer repair daily comes to mind. That's well. How do I check? Oh, okay. So all your private messages, you're stuck with the rest of your YouTube career. Okay, all right. Fixer repair daily. Yep. Hey, yeah, I've owned Fords. I've. They are all designed to cost us money. Oh, okay. That won't be so bad then for you, Green Bay. Yeah, my press is hiding over. Yeah, you can see the blue thing there. There's my press. Used to have just an old hand operated bottle jack on it, and I converted. I got a air over hydraulic. What was that? 20-ton jack I put on that. Been a lifesaver. Oh my! Doing some of these U joints on these vehicles. That's been a lifesaver. Well, hey there, Kelly. How you doing? Another one of my Canadian friends. Got a good group of Canadians in here tonight. Yep, that's all the person can do. Harbor Freight. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. Yes, too much snow. Green Bay will be moving into the. Uh-oh. Well, if anybody's going to move in the shop, we're going to have to put an addition on. It's getting really crowded in here. Hopefully, like I said, get these motors together and get them gone. And what I think is going to start helping is we got 2 drag tracks close. One's an hour and 20 minutes northeast, and the other one's 45 minutes an hour away. So I got a feeling the drag racing and all that's going to pick up again. I hope. Be cool. Get Mama Bear out there in her Camaro this year and let her smoke the tires a few times. I really should dig that car out of the garage this year. Well, if Carl gets down here, I'm going to have to. Hey, B-Town, how you doing? Oh, that sounds good, Carl. Oh, that ain't too bad then, Green Bay. I know my buddy changed out the wheel bearings on his, and yeah. Yeah. And my messages are stuck there, and so yeah, I didn't know there for a while. I was somebody kept saying they messaged me, and I never did get them. What's goofy is I could see part of it in my regular email because I'd get the notification, hey, so and so message you. Oh, so I go to see it, and it's not there. But the email, I got to read part of it, so yeah. You're 2 hours south of Bloomfield. Okay. Oh, that ain't gonna be a fun one, Wacky. The cat is snoring. He hasn't done much. I don't know why he's so tired today. Oh, we got a little bit of everybody in here tonight. Hey, see, it's amazing how this little device has just connected everybody to everybody. And it's kind of fun. I know I was kind of hoping to do another live build or something, but we got to get a few more parts gathered and then we can do that. And like I said earlier, for the ones that weren't here, the owner on the 454 is getting a few more pieces that we need. And if I ain't running around with the hey Greg, how you doing? Yeah, I've been there, Wacky. Some of that stuff. The wife's Buick Rendezvous. Okay. The Buick's wife Rendezvous, when we owned that, the fuel line rotted out. Went to replace it. That's good, Greg. We went to replace it. And there's no way of replacing it without pulling the motor and tranny, so we fixed it with the best we can. Roadside, we're still trying to figure out parts. There you go. That should work. The Ford Ranger, as said a little earlier, must have been before you got here. Parts, the engine kit that we were going to get has doubled in price. So, and then the machine shop, their kit was actually fairly decent. And we've looked into getting a reman and trying to find a used motor. Reman was going to be way more than what he wanted to spend, and we haven't been able to find a used motor. My tracks, if you're talking to me, when I was racing, it was Alta, Algona, Audubon, Webster City, Hull, Jackson, Minnesota. Where else did we go? We hit quite a few tracks back in the day when we were racing. Always wanted to go down to the Iowa State Fair, but I guess they took all the car stuff away. We could turn it. The Rat Rod Project, yeah. Well, Green Bay, when you got some time, come on over. You can put one or two of these together. Then we can fire them up and see how well you did before you left. Oh, yes, that timing change set up in those four O's is nuts. Oh, Britt. Yeah, we. Hey, Casey, welcome back. I get frustrated, but I learned to control my frustration. Yeah, we've been over the Brit a few times too. Oh, then I over at Mason City used to go over and do the enduros over there. So yeah, when I was younger, I got mad. Wrenches flew, hammers flew, and whatever else was close I could pick up and throw. I learned to control my temper, especially when you wanted to have a girlfriend around. For some reason, some girls don't like you having a massive temper. I don't know why. I I think Terry's still in here. I think. I don't know. You still here, Terry? Carl's asking about you. I don't know. The only problem with the only problem with the day was Scotch Brighton those blocks and cleaning them up. I need to start wearing a mask on it. Yeah, Carl, he's in here. He said. Let's see. Yes, that 25 ASE mechanic. Oh, yeah, those new trucks are overpriced. Yeah, used to be I didn't mind that, and whatever I was going to talk about, I just left me. See if I can scroll back and see. Uh, yeah, I've noticed. I'm getting back in the doing and having fun for me, and quite a few of you guys over the while when I guess 3 years ago when I was still having troubles. Um, a lot of you told me I need to. I was trying to please the kids and the wife and not take care of myself, and that's why we're sitting here swimming in engine parts. That was when I was the happiest and having the best time of my life is when I was working on the motors and building them and that. And I've had the issues along the way and that, but I'm here. And I look at it this way: I'm still going, and everybody else has stopped doing what I'm doing. So, oh, that's what I was going to say. Green Bay. Uh, we were going to take a Eddie Bauer and pull the drivetrain out of that and put in that little Ranger. And we even found the kit to be able to put the Ranger transfer case back in so you wouldn't be an all-wheel drive. So that's what I was going to say. But yeah, but the couple that we found were not worth it. Yeah, I figured that out. You got to take time and do it yourself. Come on, don't be giving me bad. Well, yeah, we've talked about changing it over, and the guy he's not too keen on turning into a V8. He kind of that's right. That's why I work here. I kind of screwed myself up some more, but I learned real quick. All right, Green Bay, you take care and you have fun. Stay warm and good luck with your repair tomorrow. Yeah, that would work. And damn squirrel ran through. Thanks for stopping by, bud. Uh, darn squirrels are running around here. Keep making me forget what I'm talking about. Let's see. Let's scroll back, see if I can figure it out. Uh, I don't know what I was going to talk about. I lost it. It's gone. It's history. It's out of here. Yeah, I never did go. I went to Automotive Diesel Mechanics in Des Moines when that was there. The cat's doing? He's curled up in the chair, sound asleep. I'm surprised. Usually he's over here meowing and making noises. All right, exploring. Thanks for stopping by. Next time I'm down in that way, I'll have to see if you're around. It's fun meeting other YouTubers. Hey, I started early, Mike. Was going to keep it short, but we're already heading for an hour and a half. Hopefully you can stay away from that darn hospital too there, exploring. That's no fun, I tell you that. I'm been doing a lot better since I haven't. I think I figured out it was all the meds that gave me my kidney stone troubles. I really thinking that's what it was. Fell asleep on the couch. Well, I haven't done that for about a week now. Since I got a steady supply of insulin now, and it's cheap. And for being cheap, it seems to be working better than the name brand stuff. So I ain't gonna worry until that stops working. Gotta get some more. Oh, this left leg is bugging me. Oh, let's see. Yep, get up and walk and. Yes, the meds will mess you up. Sometimes you hear about some of the side effects. It's like, why would you take it? I'd rather put up with what's ailing me instead of taking that stuff. Oh yeah, back pain. Yes, I know I've been lifting too much, and yes, I'm trying to figure out how to. Let's see. Yeah, yes, that when I got dehydrated here a few weeks ago. Oy. I've been doing pretty good since then. uh, but I know the air's changing because I'm getting itchy, and I don't. Yeah, it's the meds. Yeah, and I've been trying to. That's why I needed to get warm because I'm getting too much stuff in here where I really can't be doing my cutting and grinding and welding in here without having to worry about screwing up engine parts now. So I needed to get warm so I can start doing that stuff outside. And I want to build a gib crane or whatever you call it. Lithium hydrate. What in the world is that for? A retired coworker in the hospital. That's not good. Yeah, I'm down to getting this stuff. Oh, bipolar. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, the Odebolt water ain't far behind, buddy. So for you, it was your gallbladder, huh? Okay. Oh, that's no fun. Oh, I hope they're getting better, Mike. That's not good at all. Yep, Kelly. I see. That's the video I was telling you about. Still haven't found my 22-inch. Hey, here's a thing for you to try and figure out. I need a 7/16 and a half-inch drill bit. Here's the kicker: 22 inches long is what I need. And evidently, I stopped and talked to a guy, and thought about having them made, but he never gave me a price. So I don't know. One place I was going through, they said they know they're out there. Just finding them is the problem. Yeah, I know. Yep, and a 5/16 there too, Kelly. Well, thanks for coming by, Captain Jerk. I'm glad you stopped in, and it's been fun. I know I haven't done Google Hangouts. Oh, yeah, there you go, Drew. Thank you. I knew somebody would come up with an idea. Thanks for stopping by. I mean, I do it every Sunday night, unless I fall asleep or forget, or. But then I'm either early or late or. Oh, no, I don't think Drew's taking off. I don't know. Maybe he is. Yeah, that Hangouts, I kind of got to where, I mean, everybody's plopping up, and I just couldn't concentrate on what anybody was saying. Uh, yeah, he was saying go to Harbor Freight to get those long drill bits. So yeah, yeah, Captain's one took a. Yeah, Hangouts was, yeah, and then like that's what I got to test too, is see if this computer I got now will. Well, no, I got to get a camera for that, so I can camera and mic to see if I can actually do that. And oh yeah, yeah. For one time, we thought it was my gallbladder, and luckily it wasn't. Hang out on the phone, yep. Oh, sorry. That's just squeaking on the floor, Mike. Excuse me, I don't know. It's been a. Yeah, I did eat some pizza today, didn't I? Hey, Mr. Kid Martin, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Kind of got a full house engine part sitting around here, like trying to get stuff done, and we're finally up to ordering parts, and got to take some stuff in to get some machine work done. No, I didn't gas my chair again. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, that's right, roadside. So they don't have a fix for your back right now, or what are they planning on doing with you, bud? this thing would stay up a little more. There. Maybe that, there. Maybe I can sit a little further back on the chair and the Lego. Quit going to sleep. Oh, well, hopefully they can get you fixed up and getting back at it. Yeah, that is better, ain't it, Kelly? You must know when I was talking about you, cause. But hey, at least I got room. Okay, Carl, you take her easy. See you later. Okay. Ouch. Hey, Gary, how you doing? I don't know. I've noticed, and I ain't taking my beard off to see how much of a neck I've got, but I know I don't have a giblet down here anymore. It's kind of becoming nice. Heck, wow. I haven't tried this. Zipper's broke, but last time I tried doing that, it overlaps now. Last time it was about this much short. They're getting loose. I like it. I like it. Yeah, this I think is the longest beard I've had. All I know is once it gets warm, this is coming off. I'm getting rid of that. Yeah. I'm ready for. Tired of bending off over and have the hat fall off because there's too much hair up there. Even though there's not too much hair up there, but let's see. It ain't gonna hurt me. Like I said, I think the biggest help is the fact that I've got a constant supply of insulin now. I'm not on that roller coaster, and it's not messing with my mentality, and all that. So, I've noticed a change in myself. So, like I said, it's getting easier to get up and down again, and I don't want to get any more shots in my knees for right now. I really don't want my knees replaced, but I guess I get the weight off, and if that comes down to replacing the knees, then it'll be easier to do. Your poor dog's diabetic? Oh. You know, what's going on in this world that everything... That's crazy when our animals are becoming diabetic. What have we done to our food supply that's triggering all this? It's crazy. But water and food. Oh yeah. McDonald's and Walmart. Yep. Gary, what do you say? Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it's probably, thank all our parents and grandparents, it's probably all the medications that have been dumped down the toilet, which ends up, nobody thought about it until years later. Well, where's that go? It goes into the water. Where's the water go? It goes into the ground. Where's the water go? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know animals could get diabetic. Well, maybe that might explain why Dad had trouble with his animals out here. No, actually, though, we found out after all the animals were gone, the water had the water tested here at the farm. The guy showed up. I said, well, I joked with him. I said, well, at least you didn't show up in a bodysuit. He goes, well, I really thought about it. I'm like, what? He says, you basically got liquid hog manure without the smell for your drinking water. Oh, well, that probably explains the health problems with my mom and dad, and me and my one sister that passed from cancer. I mean, the water just, uh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah. When I started first working on cars, You didn't worry about catching the fluids. Even though it changed the oil on the tractor, you just pulled the plug and let it go. Yeah, it goes into the ground. The mentality back then. Oh, it came out of the ground. It goes back in the ground. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Yeah, our water in town at the house. I've got two filters on house water, and it changed the taste and made it taste good enough. And when we did send off a sample to have it tested, it actually come back okay. And a friend of mine come by one night for supper, and he's like, "I ain't gonna drink the boat water." He seen me pouring out of the jug, and we got talking about it, and he didn't think nothing of it. He says, "Yeah, I ain't gonna drink that." That's well, you just did, and he goes, "Huh?" He said, "It sure didn't taste like it." I said, "No, because we filter it." And so he drank another glass, and he goes, "Holy cow, that makes a difference." And yeah, yeah, the gravel road dust control. Oh yeah, it's amazing how much we have screwed up this world in the short time of being as technically advanced as we are, on how much damage we've done to this world. And now you got to have your house and places checked for radon. Huh? Bet your radon didn't exist until they set off those stupid underground nuclear tests and screwed up our ground. Oh, it's a crazy world. Yep, Mother Nature, she's going to fight back. Well, she has. Look at the earthquakes and the volcanoes that are waking up, and I mean, I remember the day Mount St. Helens blew. That was that was. And I remember that summer being the darkest summer ever because we were under a cloud from that volcanic ash. Yep, filter system for your water. Yep. What was the one before it? Oh yeah, the world's definitely turned upside down. Oh, the knuckles finally starting to heal after the Ford took a bite out of it 2 weeks ago. That's been the sorest knuckle I've had in a long time. Yeah. Well, at least they haven't got it past to where we can't make modifications to our vehicles yet. I think that stuff finally got nipped in the butt. They were trying to make a bill and make it illegal for us to do what we're doing, what I'm doing. I'm like, oh man, that's not good. But things seem to be slowly turning around. Things are getting better. I mean, it seems like now people are wanting to spend some money on motors and getting stuff done. It's just kind of nice. A Ford know when a Chevy lover's mess. Well, of course the Ford knows. It's the only way it's going to run right. It takes a Chevy mechanic to make a Ford run. Creosote. Oh yeah. I come across a documentary too where the guy thought he was putting oil down, and come to find out it was some kind of pesticide. Killed off a town. it's we need the world. It needs to turn around, and I want it to turn around because I want to continue doing what I'm doing. Because that's what I was talking about earlier. I found out the only way I'm going to be able to do anything is I got to work for myself, and because when the legs get hurting and I have trouble with my feet and that, if I sit down, there ain't nobody to yell at me but me. Um, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. As I am so sick and tired. A buddy of mine last night tried getting me convinced to play that online pool, play him in that online pool. I cannot stand playing a video game now at all. Nothing. I just ain't got time for that. I'll sit here and talk, but don't have, I can't. I went through a 3-year phase of playing nothing but video games, and once they got me straightened out and got me out of my depression, I can't stand a game. Uh-uh. The game I like playing now is All right, catch you later, Drew. Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully we get some warm weather and get the chill out of here. Yeah, I don't even. Oh, what the heck was that? I tried playing that one, Warlords or something. I just didn't see the point of it. I mean, it just. Uh, See you, Drew. Take it easy. So, yep. So, yeah, once I know I'm going to make a trip, and if any of you are along the way we're going, maybe we might have to stop in and say hi or something. The wife likes having fun doing that. Oh, come on, tablet. maybe, maybe that's what I'll look into, getting a... Hey, Matthew, how you doing? In some classes, yes, they can be run. I think the A mods can actually run them, and maybe the B mods. I'm not sure, but I know the hobby. It says no gear drives, and the pure stock. The pure stock's got to be pure. I don't even think they let you bore the motor. So those poor guys running pure stocks, if they can't find a good standard motor, they're running some pretty wore out stuff. So yeah, some classes can, some classes can't. And I've got a few of the rule sheets around here. Just it's interesting what they let happen, and then this hobby motor I'm building. I even called the officials because I kept having people tell me, "Well, there's a vacuum. There's a vacuum." I'm like, a vacuum. What? No, not in the hobby stocks on up. And if you're running the IMCA, he said there is no vacuum limit. He said what that is tracks using our rules, but then they put a vacuum limit in that. So I'm like, oh, okay, well now that makes sense. So, they did Rogue kill another motor? Did they? I'd like to get Roadkill live so I could see those shows right away, but I see now they were advertising they're doing a small block Ford and a small block Chevy shootout. Said they're bringing the thunder, so it'll be interesting to see how that one plays out when you can see it. Yeah. Like I said, I got a couple of candidates around here to do a summertime. Talking about that last. Oh, is it okay? Yeah. Do a summer grenade motor out of junkyard parts. Maybe that's something I should do sometime. Go through the part. Well, the junkyards don't let you record, so I can't really do that. So, oh yeah, yeah, leaves got down in there. Well, that'd just be, uh, yeah, yeah. It don't surprise me because I think when they on that episode 4-3 with the 7-3, yeah, seen that episode when they got that Mustang going when they pulled it out of the junkyard. I think the distributor was missing because he was going out trying to find a distributor. Because I'm like thinking if the distributor in there, there's no way the leaves should have got inside the motor. Well, I think, yep, the Rotson, that thing was crazy. And then they dynoed that thing, and boy, did that. that was, that was crazy. And some of the stuff that they've done kind of got me. I mean, it gets you thinking again. I mean, it just proves just because it's made one way doesn't mean it needs to stay that way. And I've proved that with some Chevrolet parts that. In 69, if I remember correctly, I think were you the one that just lost your friend that was a mechanic? I can't remember if that was you that I answered or not. Yeah, we dropped cable right after Dale Earnhardt died. That tells you how long it's been since we've had any cable TV of any kind. Heck, we didn't even have free over-the-air TV for the longest time. All we had was VCR tapes. So yeah, since Dale Earnhardt was died, we haven't had cable TV. Kind of took the buzzkill out of the kid's birthday because the oldest birthday we used to celebrate it over the Daytona. That was her birthday party. Everybody come watch the race and her birthday party, and then she got older. Now she's making kids like rabbits. By beta, yeah. I got in on a few beta tests on stuff. Yeah. And I don't want to go to the doctors to get caught up on TV, but pretty bad when. All right, Kelly, you have fun, and hey, you bringing my supper over to me tonight, or do I gotta go find my own again? Yeah, yeah. The cable's just overpriced, way beyond. Oh, holy cow, Mike! I know you haven't been here all the time. It's hard to believe that 2 hours ago I was about ready to walk out the door, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's 130. Holy moly! Glad I never checked into that DirecTV. Oh, that's what I was saying. When I go to the doctors, I mean, I wasn't there all the time, but I was there when I was in there and had to stay. It's amazing in the same night how many times you see the same show over and over. I mean, like, come on, people, there can't you figure out something else to play? I mean, I know back in the late '90s they had when we finally got some cable and that when we so it would have been '90s when they had all the home improvement shows. Well, when we finally got it, we got in on the television. There were some pretty good home improvement shows that we used to love watching. I know I've got them video recorded, but finding them. And now the problem is they no longer make VCRs. And I think we need a new VCR. So we're not going to get a new VCR. So, yeah, you don't even know what you're getting. And it's just terrible. Yeah, that's when I started having troubles with our internet in town there. and knowing what we pay for a year, and now what I'm paying out here at the farm, I'm like, holy crud! It's a big, big savings. Okay, what are we getting on Craigslist for $10? I'm lost track. Oh, yeah. I wanted to get the VHS DVD recorder so I could convert. Yeah, I figured that out there, roadside. Convert my VCR tapes over to a digital so I could. I got some interesting stuff when we were working on the house that I'd like to share with you guys, but it's on the mini VHS tapes, and I've tried converting it a couple of times with some of those one programs, and then it never worked. The sound never worked. Yeah. Our problem with the kids, they were always using them so much, and hey, Dad, what's wrong with this? Ah, stop! You just did they eat the tape or? And remember getting fined for returning your VCR tapes not rewound? They charge you $1. Really? Come on, $1? Oh, it's crazy. It's been crazy. But yeah, we got. Let's see. What do you guys see? Let's see. Yep, there's the. I think I talked about that. Yeah, I talked about that one. Yeah, that's the one I forgot to pick up the camera and show the honing of. Which hopefully here in the next couple of days I'll have the pistons for that. And we can put that one together and get it out of the way. Which that also means I need more storage stands. Or somebody just needs to buy all these motors up and get them. I get them done and send them out. I know there's been a couple of nights that one of my friends been talking to me. He knows about cars and that, but one night one of the racers called and we got talking about part numbers and this and that. And he goes in the background. He goes, "I love it when you talk dirty." I'm like, "Huh? What?" I got thinking. He goes, I kind of kept up with you guys, but he says, I don't have a clue what you were talking about. We're talking about 3 9/16 strokers and this and that, and just and rattling off casting numbers, and we lost him. And that's kind of fun for me when I get caught up with somebody. Caught up with somebody that understands this stuff and that, and you get talking and you just get rattling off, and it's just interesting. But that's where I've been. And I guess that's where most people bail on me, because sometimes I kind of get stuck, and oh well. But looking at this stuff and knowing what it is, and I'm kind of doing it now. Made you stop watching Barrett Jackson. Yeah, Barrett Jackson kind of gives you false hope there. I wonder if it's like some of the TV shows I've come across that, oh yeah, they say it's $1 million car, and then I find out they're still sitting where they were sitting and they never exchanged money. Decade says different strokes marathon. All right. Oh yeah. Well, MTV's got Columbo playing in the background. I got it muted right now. I got a feeling Mama Bear fell asleep because she hasn't called me or nothing. And had thought about taking her out for supper, but she said she was going to go home and go to sleep or something. I'm like, yeah. And yeah, when the heck day is Valentine's? Information. I know she needs to be on here, but she got up at 4 o'clock this morning, and when I woke up at 3:30 this morning to go upstairs to finally lay down because I fell asleep at the computer again. I gotta quit doing that. That hurts. Oh boy, did that hurt. She was just getting up for a little bit, and then I get upstairs, lay down, and then I couldn't get to sleep. Wednesday, okay. Ever heard of a minor assembly that comes? Come on. Ever heard of a minor assembly that comes tomorrow on 9-inch? I'm not sure on that, on the 9-inch. Come on. Oh, come on. I wish this thing would let me. Yeah. Well, today kind of was a day. The one guy called to check to see how everything come out from yesterday, and I said, well, kind of slow getting going today. And I just wasn't in a hurry to do anything. Thursday, 1-800 taking all my furniture. Uh-oh. That's not good, Dan. Uh-oh. That's not good. Finally having the move there, are you? Lubing and screwing the road shaft around. Yeah, that's Mama Bear. And I think, I've got Mama Bear to go with me a couple of times to pick up parts. Throwing everything out. Uh-oh. And she's having fun doing this again. I think she's kind of excited that I'm getting back into this. I don't know. I know she's already wanting me to change the motor in her car, so that's okay. We can pull that standard 350 out. Oh no! I must not have okay. Well, we got a few more minutes here. The battery just went off. I guess it wasn't fully charged. I thought it was. So we're down to a percentage. So we got probably about another 10 minutes. I'll go and the tablet's going to die on me. Well, I'd like to end the stream before it dies, but so we'll hang out for about another 10 minutes. It'll give me another warning before it's about ready to die completely. But yeah, Mama Bear wants a bigger motor in her car, which that's okay. And I would just. I know I got 2 unfinished engine. Oh yeah, now when it's in low battery, I can't see the chat. Yeah. Come on, let me see. Yeah. Oh, come on. Now, I forgot when it goes to low battery, it don't let me see the chat because it's trying to save power. So, let's see. Touch screen. Well, Iron Man, you come in. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Good night, Matthew. If I could switch over, and I don't have anything out here to plug it into. How you been, Iron Man? I'll give you a quick view around what's going on in here, buddy. We got lots of engine parts. Lots. A lot of rusty stuff and a lot of stuff that needs to be cleaned, so. Yeah. Okay, you've been watching. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, my darn tablet's dying, and that's where I need to. Maybe that's if we're out running around with Squirrel tomorrow. I'm going to go pick up a camera and mic for the main computer. Then I won't have to worry about power unless the power goes out. Then I won't have to worry about battery power and that. It keeps flashing up. He hasn't put up any videos in a while. Hopefully, maybe someday he'll get back to it. You guys gotta go check out Iron Man. He's had some good videos and he's done some good videos. Yeah, this is a self-contained one, so the battery's built into the dang thing, so it's stuck there. Hey, Iron Man, put that in your little trailblazer. You're always telling me to put the 350 in the Squirrel Sonoma, which I might have to do that someday. I don't know. I get added on and get the workroom, then we'll have to get crazy. Get crazy. God, that guy's dog hair is just everywhere all over my coat. But let's see. What am I missing? Yeah, buddy. Let's see. Yeah. Well, before we get cut off, in case the battery dies faster than I'm thinking, thank you for everybody for coming by tonight. It's been a blast. It's been fun, and hopefully next weekend we're actually putting parts in to stay in and get the assembly going on one or a couple of them. Yeah, like I said, I thought I was going to be going tomorrow, but I remembered that. And yeah, Kurt, thanks for stopping by and have fun driving your truck this week. And the triple axle dump truck, that would. Have you seen that video on YouTube where the guy takes off and they can't chase him down and he's loaded with that dump truck? Taco Bell. Hey, that kind of actually sounds good. Yep. So, yeah, we got quite a bit going on. So, and, oh, yeah, and on top of this, I still got a Denali coming in. It's either going to be, yeah, there's a video out there somewhere about a guy, I can't remember how it's named, but he comes off on the entrance and gas powered car tried keeping up to him, and that truck loaded just walked away. He couldn't chase him down. Car's doing about 120, and that truck's just pulling away. That was a heck of a truck. I haven't had Taco Bell or Taco John's in probably. I've been with the wife. Well, it's been at least 20 years. This is about the last time I remember eating at one of those places. I went through a phase there. All of a sudden, my body didn't like anything spicy at all. So, but let's see what's going on now. Oh, cookout would have been great. Yeah, that dump truck was rolling coal big time. Yes. But, well, it's getting worse, guys. I suppose I better shut it down before it does die. I thought I was going to beep one more time before it was about ready to die, but it's getting worse. So, I'll thank you, everybody, for stopping by, and stay tuned. And I will have a video showing what I did on these motors today, measuring up and that, going up later. So, y'all take care, and hey, I'll catch you maybe on Facebook, Iron Man, when I get home later if you're around. You keep taking care and getting better yourself. And well, Mike, autocorrect. So, well, I started about 15 minutes early tonight, so. All right, 69, everybody. Y'all take care. Have a good week. And keep trying. We wake up, it's a new day for a new experience. So, see y'all later. Good night. Come on.